What's going on, YouTubers? Guddang775. I'm back with another video. Today, I'm gonna give you my review of two budget gaming headsets. They're both under $50, or one at $50 and one's usually at $40. All right. There was gonna be three, but one of the headsets was damaged. I'm gonna get more into that in a few seconds. But first off, the first gaming headset I'm gonna talk about is the Corsair HS35, and then the second one is the Razer Kraken X. Now, I did a unboxing and first impressions of a third headset as well, along with these two. It was the Turtle Beach Recon 70s. The thing is, these are damaged, so I'm not gonna really talk about them. I can talk about the build quality, of course. The thing is, my wife rescued a kitten. We brought it home and we were nursing it back to health. And the kitten, you know, they're just being kittens, and they basically took a bite out of the wire there. I don't know if you can see it there, and they bit it more here in two more places. So that rendered this headset useless. Okay, and this is a non-detachable cable, so it's whatever cable this is, it's pretty much done for. Alright, so I could not test the Turtle Beach Recon 70s out, and this one's, I think they're going for about $39 as well. That's the retail price right now. Okay, so I'm mostly going to talk about the Corsair HS35s and the Razer Kraken X's. First off, I'm going to talk about the Corsair HS35s. Alright, now I'm going to say this right off the bat, get this, talk about the big elephant in the room. If you already have a Corsair HS50, there is no reason for you to pick up a Corsair HS35 unless you love the brand and your Corsair HS50s have died on you. Then this would be a liable pickup, because I can tell you right off the bat, this is like 95% of the way of a Corsair HS50. It's pretty much the same headset, almost 99% the same sound. The thing is, the cushions up here and the cushions here are different. That's pretty much it. And the build quality, this feels less premium. Wait, I have the Corsair HS50 somewhere. Here it is. I have it right here. This is the Corsair HS50. Okay, if you already got this headset, there's no need to pick this one up. But if you want on a cheaper budget version and you're looking at these two, definitely pick up the Corsair HS35, because when sound quality, bass response, being able to hear the enemy's footsteps, the Corsair HS35 is like 99% of the Corsair HS50s. I mean, it's pretty much almost the same sound, almost identical. The thing is, but the Corsair HS35, again, like I said, the build quality. Look at the cushions here. This is some kind of, I don't know, foam, cotton. I don't know what kind of, I'll list it down here. I forgot the name of it, the cushions here. But look at the premium design and build of the Corsair HS50. That's metal right here. And this is a more sturdy metal compared to this. This is a more flimsy metal. You got plastic in the back of there. And this one has plastic as well in the back. But look at the Corsair HS50. Look at that, the underneath of the headband. It's nice and cushioned, and it's got stitching. This is just a cushion. Now, don't get me wrong. This cushion, this headset is very comfortable. You see how the cushion just sits on top of your head? This thing is, it feels like it's not even there. But if it's hot, okay, say if it's like 80-90 degrees outside and your AC is bugging, it's not working, this stuff right here, you start to sweat really fast. Okay, I'm telling you, fast. I say more so than the Corsair HS50s, because they're, even though the whole size is pretty much the same, look at that, the ear pad size, okay, they're pretty much almost the same. I don't know, these Corsair HS50s, they have a nice cooler touch to them. Then again, they do get hot after a while. They both get hot. But I prefer the feel of the Corsair HS50s compared to this Corsair HS35s. But like I said, this is $10 cheaper, hence why the budget, the build quality is gonna be less. But you get 99% of the sound of the Corsair HS50s in this HS35. Alright? So if you're looking to save a little money, you're looking for something, you know, cheaper than the Corsair HS50s, don't got as much, this Corsair HS35 is your best bet. And I think the price, normal price is $40. It's going to be cheaper even Black Friday. Now, I would list static prices, but I don't want to get in trouble with my Amazon and whatnot, and the terms of services. They're very strict about that kind of stuff, so I can't list any static prices on screen. But I can speculate. I'm speculating what the prices are going to be. Now, if you see these prices for this Corsair HS35 dropped to 35 and below. I'm thinking that's what they're gonna be on Black Friday, or they're probably on sale right now. Who knows? But yeah, if it drops to 35 and below, man, that's a steal for this headset. This is a fantastic headset, the Corsair HS35. And before I go on to the Razer Kraken X, here is a voice sample of the Corsair HS35. This is a voice sample, mic sample of the Corsair HS35 gaming headset. That was a voice sample of the Corsair HS35. The mic is pretty good for what it is. Okay, when I'm talking to my teammates and whatnot, they can hear me clearly and pretty much with hardly any distraction noise and whatnot. Now it does pick up ambient sound, like if someone's like you got a fan going on in the background, or it might pick some of that up if it's blowing on you and whatnot, the fan, or someone's talking to you, they might be able to hear some of that. So just letting you folks know, all these headsets have them. All these headsets, you're gonna hear someone hearing the background and whatnot, for the most part, unless you step up to the really expensive headsets. All right, but yeah, Corsair HS35. If you're on a budget, totally worth it. Okay, it's totally worth that $40 price tag, and it's gonna be a steal at 35 and below. Just putting that out there. It's a fantastic headset, Corsair HS35. Now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the Razer Kraken X. Now, when I did an unboxing and first impressions of the Razer Kraken X, I was a little underwhelmed because when you're listening to movies and watching stuff on this Razer Kraken X, it does get a tad bit sharp. I did not talk about that with the Corsair HS35. Watching movies with the Corsair HS35 and whatnot is an enjoyable experience with the Corsair HS35. I mean, the sound's balanced, it provides good output, and especially if you got like Windows Sonic, or what do you call that, it provides that 3D sound, or Dolby Atmos for headphones. It kind of emphasizes some of the highlights of this Corsair HS35, the nice bass response, the clear vocals and whatnot. But the Razer Kraken X, it has all of that. It's good sound, good balance, except it tends to be sharp at loud volumes. When I say sharp, you know, when those high-pitched sounds come in and then those tweeters, man, this thing gets sharp. Okay, that's when you're watching movies, okay, and stuff. But when it comes to gaming, this headset is fantastic. It picks up footsteps like crazy. Don't get me wrong, Corsair HS35 does them too, but this one's slightly better in my opinion. The Kraken X is. Okay, you're both going to be able to hearing footsteps and whatnot coming towards you when you're playing Apex Legends or Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I put like almost 100 hours in Call of Duty Modern Warfare testing these headsets out. Okay, I say I got about 10 hours, 15 hours in this Razer Kraken X, about the same amount of time on this Corsair HS35. And I've been playing predominantly Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You follow me on Xbox, GT's Guddang775, you know I've been spending a lot of time on Call of Duty. Okay? And I know Activision, they're working on some type of patch because the footsteps are really loud, especially loud with headsets on. But these Razer Kraken X, I don't know, they provide, when you're playing your game, they provide a more fulfilling and more, I hate to say it, slightly better sound in my opinion than the Corsair HS35s. The build quality of this headset is, it feels better than the Corsair HS35. These just feel really plasticky, where these feel almost as good as the Corsair HS50s. It's got a nice all black build now. There you got the black and green version. I think there's also the black and blue version for the PlayStation folks. Now the cushion is not as pronounced as the Corsair HS35, but it does sit on top of your head. When you put it on your head, see that cushion? It sits on your head. For the most part, it's squeezing your head, but not much. Okay, it doesn't hurt. Okay, I've worn this for hours at a time. So have these. Now, like I said, this stuff right here, this green cushion right here, makes you sweat. This one makes you sweat, but not as much as this. Okay, I don't know why. This just feels hot. I would think it would feel similar to something like, where is my other headset? My SteelSeries Arctis 3 Bluetooth edition. See how these cushions, they're very similar to the Corsair HS35, the same feel, but these breathe. These SteelSeries Arctis 3s, they breathe. These don't. It feels like it brings the air in and just traps it in there, and you start to sweat. Don't get me wrong, you'll sweat with these too, but not as much as the Corsair HS35s. And before I get talking even more, here is a mic sample of the Razer Kraken X. This is a voice sample, mic sample of the Razer Kraken X gaming headset. That was a mic sample of the Razer Kraken X. My teammates had no problems listening in, hearing what I had to say. They could hear my my commands pretty clearly and whatnot. Now, as for which has the better microphone, my teammates told me that the Razer Kraken X's microphone is slightly better. Now, that's because I switched. Look, I have hooked up multiple controllers. I was like, okay, let me switch to this controller. Okay, how do I sound now? You know, that's how I do these things. That's how I test these things out. I test these things out like crazy, okay? And I wanted to get a full test out before I provide a review on these two headsets, alright? Because I don't want to give you folks any false information, or this is just my opinion anyway. Like, if people have these same exact headsets and they provide a different experience, that's just par for the course of having headsets. Now, everyone's going to hear something differently. So, the Razer Kraken X's, are they worth that $50 price tag? I think they are. Okay, but, big but here, if Kraken X's, okay, these Razer Krakens are $50 normal price, and you come across the Corsair HS50s for $50, guess what? Pick up the Corsair HS50s. Better build quality, 99% sound of the Razer Kraken X's. Just saying, and these sound better when you're watching movies and YouTube and stuff. Doesn't get sharp at high volumes like these Razer Kraken X's do. Okay, but yeah, these headsets are fantastic. Both are totally worth their price tags. Both, this one comes in, I think retail price is $40, and the retail price for this one is $49. Now, come Black Friday time, you look for, if you can find these for $35 or less, you got a pretty good deal. If you can find these for same amount, $35 or less, you got a steal on these Razer Kraken. Both fantastic headsets. But now, like I said, if you have a choice between these two and the Corsair HS50s, pick up the HS50s. Okay, better build quality, just as good as sound as these two. All right, but yeah, that was my review of the Corsair HS35 and the Razer Kraken X's. What do you folks think about these headsets? You folks are looking at these headsets, thinking about picking them up? Sorry, I could not talk about the Turtle Beach Recon 70s. I really wanted to do a three-way dance here, but that's why I brought in the Corsair HS50s, because it's really applicable to this video, because the Corsair HS50s are $50 starting. So, I mean, that's the retail price. It's the same price as the Razer Kraken X. So I figured I'd bring that in here as well. But yeah, what do you folks think about this video? Like this video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos every few days. If you didn't like this video, hit that dislike button and let me know in the comments down below. I do appreciate the criticism. It's Guddang775, aka Sully, just a mile boy in Texas. Peace out.